The other element here, Kyle, is humility. Where and how does karate and humility come together, especially for children?
Well, I'll tell you my personal experience. Karate is a very humbling art in many ways. When we start in our journey in karate, the movements, the techniques are somewhat simple and somewhat complicated. If you come from a background where your level of coordination is not so high, you're going to discover that learning these movements is quite humbling. It's almost like putting a puzzle together where the pieces are scattered on the table and you need to begin to color code some of these pieces in order to know which ones go where. And the same thing with our technique. You have to learn to utilize your limbs in a particular way, your hands and your legs in a particular way, to be able to accomplish a particular task. From this element, to be able to understand the technique and to learn to execute a particular technique, it's gonna be a humbling experience. You're gonna have to go back to being a student. Children have an easier, perhaps, ability to, because they're already in the student mode, whereas adults, usually we've already graduated from our formal education and are currently working. And as a result, we have to humble ourselves to go back and learn particular actions with our body. From this aspect, karate is humbling. The other aspect of being able to understand that you're working with other individuals who might be more knowledgeable than you or who might be less knowledgeable than you. In either cases, remaining humble will allow you to maintain your composure while you learn and absorb and walk your path. Sometimes you might walk beyond another person's capacity, and there's no need to boast here that, look, I've accomplished all of that. Or sometimes you might feel like you are walking on a slower path along the same pathway. There is no need to feel bad. So you understand that this is going to take you a little bit longer. This probably is going to lead to frustration as opposed to the need for humility. But nonetheless, humility plays a major role, because let's say you were already accomplished in other things in life and you come to karate and you feel, oh my goodness, I am way behind. It basically reminds you to be humble towards yourself. Understand that certain things are not going to be as clear at first, but if you remain the course, eventually you will get there. That's way of karate. It becomes a way of life where you observe, you train, you humble yourself, because the moment when you tell yourself, I know it all, that's basically the moment when you're departing. You know
it all, you lose it all.
Basically, yes.